That's right, everybody. We're on the floor at Northern FanCon in Prince George. Funko Pops, all kinds of genre, no matter where you look. This is this week in your Dawson Creek Mirror. While it is Sunday, we're going to jump through the multiverse and look into the future at what's going to be in your physical paper come Wednesday. Local hockey coach picks up an award. Fantastic kudos and a story from Super Duper Dave Lowenberg. Congratulations on the ice and behind the bench for Jody Atkinson. And of course, electoral boundaries meetings were plentiful in the piece last week. Not one, but two, count them. Two meetings last week were held in the piece. Of course, Dave was attending the evening one on Monday, and myself took in the one Tuesday morning. Check out what's going on both those meetings in your print edition next week. And of course, 'tis the season. Who's Koopy was on one, now they're off one. Flood watch. We'll see what happens as runoff and flood season happens throughout and into the bowl that is Dawson Creek. And the PRD, at least their directors, are looking for more inclusiveness following a discussion about a letter sent to them from Quebec. Fantastic news. And of course, wanted RCMP, DC RCMP, would like to talk to Ryan Bolio. Check every outhouse, hen house, gas station, and more. Wanted Ryan Bolio by the RCMP. And of course, Morgan Lafleur Hamas is a bronze medalist winner. That was announced, of course, Sunday morning on Dawson Creek Mirror.ca. Team BC finished third in the National Aboriginal Hockey Championships. Of course, as well, this past week, Johnny Horgan, Premier Johnny Horgan, and of course, Energy Minister were in Fort St. John. They were left very impressed by the project, a small little artisanal project that is Site C. True story. And of course, a story from our man, Tom T.S. Summer. Producers are seeing rising costs of everything. It's an inflation, if you will. And of course, speaking of cost, $215,000 of what it costs to pay your City of Dawson Creek Council and Mayor. Of course, that's not counting economic development funds and more. And of course, the Sunshine List, Let the Sunshine In, was released as part of the SOFI Statement of Financial Position, if you will, of the City of Dawson Creek. And of course, topping out that list, another big poll-topping win for Blair Lekstrom. Great performance, $188,000 plus on the wage. Boom, there you go. And speaking of boom, wanted Alex Jean Bottle. Check every outhouse, hen house, gas station, and more. DC RCMP would like to talk to Miss Bottle as well. And last week was McHappy Day. Myself and Dave were at the Dawson Creek location. Read all about it, I'm sure, in the print edition coming of your Dawson Creek Mirror. And as well, all throughout last week, it was community cleanup. So some of the Dawson Creek Mirror staff were helping some of the fine volunteers over at DC Charity Society, cleaning up the airport road and a little bit of the highway between Who's Koopy and Dawson Creek. And of course, Super Duper Dave also had a DC soccer zone story that was hot on the website Sunday morning, Dawson Creek Mirror.ca. Of course, all these videos are going to be found now on Dawson Creek Mirror.ca, and then of course shared on YouTube and Facebook. Behind the Mirror, long form chats. We got the rundown. We've got this behind your, or this week in your Dawson Creek Mirror. What else do you want to have on here? Hit us up in the comments. Of course, this is from the past, thinking about the future. Sunday, what's going to be in your paper Wednesday and out Thursday this week in your Dawson Creek Mirror. You just heard it from FanCon in Prince George. We'll leave you to it for a second. Sky high view of Northern FanCon. Pennywise, yeah, out of control. They both float.